inside DHA's Box of Rock. Rich Robinson is here. Man, I'm so happy to be sitting down with you for a few. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah, it's going to be fun, right?
The Magpie Salute. Man, congratulations on a great record. High Water 1, just absolutely killer. I will say, though, it's like sort of like the Magpie mashup. Because when I think about like all the interweavings of the band, you know, you and Mark, of course, together in the Crows.
Right.
And then you and John toured together when he was in Moke. And then you guys played together in Hookah. So it's like, did you feel that now, at the point that you are now in your careers, like everything sort of being intertwining is what led to this really sort of organic journey that you guys went on as a band? Because that's what it's been. It's been really driven by the fans.
Yeah, well, it's just, you know, it really was started as a show. It was just going to be a show, and then it just naturally rolled into something else. And that's what was cool about it. You know, it's like Mark and Eddie Harsh came down and played, and it was going to be this thing, and that was cool. And, you know, but I just sort of entered into a period of gratitude in my life where I was grateful to be able to play with someone like Mark or Ed, and what that meant between the two of us, and like in between me and Mark and me and Ed separately and as a band and as a whole, and then to bring John in and I was thinking about it, like that's just such a rarity in life, you know. So I called Mark, and he seemed like he was in the same place in his life. It's like, I'll be there. I don't care what it is.
You guys are like such a, man, it's amazing. I mean, together, you two, the sound is just incredible. It takes people on that journey. It's a distinct sound.
Absolutely. It's distinct, and you can't really quantify it. But the cool thing is the birth of the band was really organic. So that was that. And then it was like, well, let's do a show. Then let's do a tour, and let's make a record, and everything was.
And the fans are like, do more shows, do more shows.
And it was cool like that, so I liked it.
I love the radio journey for us too, because people got the buzz, and then everybody was going out to the shows. And I sort of love too that people were going out to the shows before there was really, you know, music. Yeah. So everybody's like, oh man, these shows are selling out. These guys are going to play the Count Basie and play this venue and play that venue. And people come out to the shows, and then the fans are sort of like, hey, you guys got to make music, and you guys got to make a record. And then you guys go into a studio, and what do you have, like, was it like 29 and 21 or something? That's insane.
Yeah, 29 songs.
Who does that days. Now?
Just us, I guess.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly. So, but we just, you know, last year was a celebration. We had a big band. We had 10 people out on tour with us, 3 singers, 3 guitar players.
The Magpie Review.
You know, a bunch of people. And it was more about just celebrating the music we'd all made together and separately, and maybe songs we had always wanted to play, you know. So we did it, and it was cool. But as the end of that tour started coming, we started setting our sights towards what's next and really becoming a band, you know. Because it wasn't, you know, I love the Crows. I mean, that's a huge swath of my musical legacy and my creative legacy. But, you know, we're not the Black Crows. We don't want to be. Yeah. We want to be the Magpie Salute. And so we wanted to make this record. And when the music flowed so easily, you know, I mean, I wouldn't say it's easy, but I mean, it flowed so beautifully.
28 and 21 it's a flow.
But I mean, like, it sort of came. We're conduits, in my opinion. No one's really trying to insert themselves in a creative process. I kind of feel like we just let it happen. We don't ask questions, don't interfere. We just write these songs, and then this comes. And so we went into the next phase. We made this record, and everyone was thrilled with it, and we actually made 2 records.
Yeah, no, it was coming, right?
Yeah, we didn't want to lead with a boxed set, so we thought we would give everyone a break and do like a 12-song album, and then we'll come back in a couple of months and do another.
I love, too, when you look out at the fans. And I see people that probably don't really even know you from the Crows.
Absolutely.
The younger fans, which I think is amazing. I said it earlier to somebody. I said it's familiar but fresh.
Yeah.
You know, you really have that feeling of that, like, comfortable vibe. But then there's a freshness about it that is just extraordinary.
Well, it's all these contexts coming together in people. I mean, you know, obviously Mark and I and Sven had a history in the Crows, and then John and I had a history in our thing, and then me and Joe had a history in just my solo stuff.
Right,
and then
right.
Matt Slocum had no history, so like he brought that. But all of these things coming together really, you know, played its part. And And I think it's the reason why everyone feels that way, because I keep hearing the same thing too. There's a familiarity to it, but there's definitely a newness to it.
Yeah.
So it's and it's also intention. Our intention is pure. You know, we're just out there to make music. You know, the salute means we come in peace. You know.
Yeah, yeah. And Send Me an Omen, what a great,
yeah.
God, what a great like lead radio track, especially going into spring and summer. I said it's like 4 minutes of like sun in a song. Like it just has that feeling. It makes you feel like warm and happy, and it's just
that's a good thing.
That,
that's what it's
that
for.
Whole
yeah.
feeling.
I mean, it can transplant you anywhere in the world. It can, music can do that, and that's really the gift of it. You know?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.